Welcome everybody. In today's SkySlope Forms tutorial, I will show you how you can prepare buyer representation agreement Form 300 and also working with the Realtor Form 810. So here I am logged into my SkySlope Forms. So what we will do, we will create a new file. Since we're working with the buyer, we will select a buyer. We'll enter their contact info. Okay, I entered contact information. Now, if there's a second person, you will simply click on additional contact and you will enter their information. I will just work with one. Okay, we'll go down and here we will choose primary. So I want to name my file with my client's name. Okay, and I will choose buyer template. Now I have another tutorial that I go through how to create files and how to create templates. If you have not seen that, go to the video sections of this YouTube channel and you will find SkySlope Setup, DigiSign, and create files. Okay, here we're back and I will click on create. Alright, since I choose the template buyer, it automatically brought these forms for me. Right now we will work on, since we only creating buyer agreement, so we will work on Form 300 and Form 810. So you don't just want to click on the form by itself, otherwise it will only open that form. And actually so if I just click on just one form, it goes in with the one form. And I can actually add a form from here, from this file. If I click on from this file, whichever form I already have added, it will now show me that. See, there's no Form 300 here because we already added that. So we'll choose 810, click add document, and now we have two forms. It looks like we have update available for this form. So simply click on update now and it will update the form. Same thing with 810, update now. So let's start with Form 300. Since I have entered my brokerage information in my profile, which I demonstrate how to do in Setup, SkySlope Setup, this tutorial, and I will leave links to other tutorials down in the description. Since we didn't enter any address, so we will enter their address here. So I have entered the address, 123 ABC Street, Brampton, Ontario, and the postal code, and I will simply click save. There we go. Address is entered. Now we will enter commencing date. Today is October the 9th, and let's say you have client ready to sign and everything today. So we will choose today's date, today's time. Right now it's about 2:30 p.m., but I'll say 5 p.m. And once I click here, a calendar will pop up. I will select today's date. I'm not sure why. Could be my browser or could be simply a bug in SkySlope. It just doesn't let you select today's date, but there's a way around it. So simply click on it again, choose tomorrow's date, and then click on it again, choose today's date. Then it works. I don't know why, but that's how it is. And we'll make this 6-month contract, April 9th, and the 6-month contract. This section we will enter what type of property clients is hiring you for. I'm going to enter residential, and a geographic location we will enter a city, an area where clients is interested to buy the property. Okay, go down. This section is about commission. So on the top here we will enter how much commission brokerage is entitled to. All right, typically in this area, right, 2.5. Okay, but if there's a actual number, enter that here. And on this section, just in case if client decide not to buy but lease a property, and for that, what type of commission the brokerage will get, you will enter that here. So normally that's half of month rent, so we'll enter. Okay. So if a client buys, it's 2.5% of the sold price. And if client decide to lease, not buy, then brokerage is entitled to half of 1 month rent plus HST. Next section is a holdover period. We will enter 90 here, right? You can enter 6 months or 180 days or 90 days, totally up to you. If there's any other terms and conditions with the client which can override any of these terms and conditions, you will create a schedule and that will be going here. Okay. As a realtor, your signature will go here. All right. Your client signature will go here. Your signature will go here. So another client signature will go here. And the date, we'll put the date here today. If you know your client is signing today, right, you will enter that date. You can select today's date again, 9th, same thing is not working, so go 10th and we'll go 9th. Okay, that's there. Go down, this is the next form now, working with the realtor. And it's already filled. Client's name, brokerage name, client sign will go here. All right. Now we will simply click prepare signatures. And it's saying, okay, envelope name. I'm going to rename this just to keep myself organized. I will name this BRA, Johnson. Okay. And here is showing, okay, Johnson buyer needs to sign. Kamaldeep Singh, buyer agent, no action. But we need to sign too. So we will click and select need to sign. We go next. Now here we are in DigiSign. Again, I have another tutorial going through all these options and how to set up. If you need to watch that, watch this tutorial, DigiSign. And I will leave a link for that video in the description too. So right now we'll simply click on these plus points, zoom in a little bit. And there are a couple of things you can do to customize some of the stuff here. So simply go to your name, okay, and click on preferences. First option is when you select signature, it automatically puts a date beside it too. So you can have that, or you can have just signature. So you put that and then you click on the date and you put that. So I like including the date with the one click. Saves me another click. I'll choose that. And here, date format. So how do you want your date? I like it with the day, month, then a year. So I chose that. But also you have month, day, year, month, day. So you can select that option here. And after any change you make each section, you click save. So if I change it, I have to click save to be saved. But I'm going to leave it back where it is. Block section preferences. Whenever you choose, let's say you want to add text, it's kind of demonstrating it here. And you click on something, it just selects it by itself. If I keep block type selected, so I click initial, I click for initial, then I click for initial, it keeps on going. But sometimes it gets annoying that way and you just simply click and you don't want the initials there. So I keep that deselect. So after I use it once, it goes off. If I need to use it again, I can simply click on it. Just personal preference. And this is for email. Once everybody signs, your client signs, this will send complete documents as a link and attachment. So this will actually send attachment in the email to your client with the documents attached, as long as it's less than 25 megabytes. If you select this one, it will not send an attachment. Okay. It will actually send a link. And then they can go there, click on the link and download the documents. I'm keeping this. Normally it should not exceed more than 25 megabytes. So these are the settings you can change under your name in the preferences. And this option you will only see when you're in DigiSign, not in SkySlope. And we will go back to forms. I'll just simply click on apps and go to forms. And I will click on John Singh. And now we'll click on envelopes. And here's a BRA we were working on. I'll simply click on that. And I'm back in my forms. Alright, so let's set up these forms. Okay, very first initial, this you only need this initial if your contract is more than 6 months. Since our contract is not more than 6 months, even says here, if the time period for this agreement exceeds 6 months, the brokerage must obtain a buyer initial. So we don't need that. We can take that out. Just simply select it and press delete. Go down. Okay, we need the initial there. That's fine. Your initial, buyer initial, that's fine. This is good. Your initial, buyer initial. Okay. This is good. Fine. This is good. So everything looks good here with the form 300. We'll go to next one. And here we only need initial at one spot, either client or customer, right? So we will delete the customer, simply select it and delete it. And we have one initial, and we can adjust that a bit. Okay. Now just to demonstrate, maybe let's say there was signatures missing. Let's take this out. I'm going to delete these signatures and date. So we need to insert here a signature for a client and date. So simply go here, signer. We'll select John. Okay. We'll click on signature. And I will click here. And I got my date and signature because I chose that whenever I use signature, date comes there automatically. Now let's say if it didn't, let me just delete this. I'll just simply click on date and click here and I'll have just date. Alright. Let's say you forgot to change the signer here. And let me delete this again. I'm going to choose myself and add signature here. Okay. So this is wrong because the client signature needed to be here. But I can simply just select signature and right here, this menu that we can move around, I can simply select arrow here and choose John Singh and it will change that. I have to do the same thing with the date, John Singh, and it will change that. Alright, just one little quick tip. Okay, let's go all the way up, make sure everything is correct. So yes, your brokerage, because this agreement is between your brokerage and the client, you're just a middleman. So all that, or a woman, sorry. All the information is correct. Date and all that there. Good. Initial here. Initial. Okay, just double checking everything. Okay. Everything looks good on this page. We'll go down. And we have brokerage name, client name, initials on client section, and signature and date. Everything is good. Now this section, this date, sometime, let's say client doesn't sign today and they sign it tomorrow. So this date will be October 10th. It will be 10th October 2023, right? But this is saying they got their documents on 9th. Now sometime a brokerage might have issue with that, right? So what I like to do, I will now put the date here already. What I would just imagine, if there was a no date entered here, I will simply choose date, right? Make sure it's a client and then choose date, right? And I will simply click date here, right? And I will insert the date. So now when client signs all this, this date will be automatically entered. Currently there's no way to separate this in SkySlope, so you can put just the days here, month here, and year here, right? So you have to put the whole date here, but this will work. You can do that. But if you're sure your client's going to sign today and you have to enter today's date, this is fine. Again, it might not be a big deal, but make sure with your brokerage, if it's okay, then it's okay. Right. Now before we send this for signature, we'll go to this section here, recipients, and we will edit this, and I want to sign that I sign first and then John signs second. So I will click on add a signer group and simply drag John's name down here, click save. So now if I just expand this a little bit, now you see first to sign Kamaldeep Singh, next to sign John Singh. Okay, until first person sign, documents will not get forward to the next person. So we have to make sure everybody's on same page and everybody's signing today and everything. Okay, so now we'll simply click send. You can change the message of the email here if you want to. Let me just close this for a second. You can also change it here. Outgoing email, this is the message. Simply click on these three dots, go edit message, and you can change it. Okay, so I'll click send. I'm fine with this message. Send for signatures. And right here, I can do my signatures right now. I can say sign now, click on it. I agree. Click start. Okay, here's my first initial. I will click on that and it will give me an option to select my signature fonts, or I can click on draw and create my signature here if I want to. Okay, initial here. Now just for demonstration, I will choose this for my side and I'll go use signature. Okay, there we go. Sign, okay, and we're done. Finish signing, click here. Now I can download signed documents. I'll just say I'm done. View signed documents. I'll just say I'm done. And now we're back in envelopes and it's showing one person signed out of 2, right? And here you have more options. Now let's say you call your client and they say they didn't get the email. Simply click here, go resend envelope, and it will send a reminder. Okay. Other option, you have correct envelope. Now if you go under correct envelope, or let's say you made a mistake and other party hasn't signed yet, you can simply cancel this envelope. No problem. But once they sign, you can't cancel it. All right, here I am on the client side of the email. Here's the documents that need to be signed. Hey John, your documents are ready to review and sign. Get started. I agree. Start. Initial. And here's this time they can do same thing. Draw or choose a style. We'll choose style just to demonstrate this side of things. Use this signature. Okay, there we go. Signature, initial, signature. Done. Finish signing. Required fields completed 7 out of 7, and finish. Same thing, they can download signed documents, they can view signed documents. Okay, if I click on view, here they are. Right, everything signed and initialed. Right. They can simply click here, signing action, download PDF or download zip PDF. And here I am back with the client side again. They got another email, envelope completed. Right, if we click here we go. Remember under the preferences, I set up that client gets an email with the documents attached. They have both documents, both forms signed and ready to download. Simply click on, here we go, initial sign. You can download that. It's form 300, right? It's in their email. Here we are back in our envelope. I'll simply refresh and here it is. It's completed. And now if I want to, I can download these documents for myself. In order to download these documents, click on these 3 dots and I have 2 download options. Envelope, that'll be a single PDF, so both of the forms in one PDF, or a zip file with individual PDF. and I'll show you both right now. So let's select the first one. Downloading done. Let's select the zip file. Downloading done. So here are the files. Here's the single PDF. Here we go. Both of my forms are there. And here's a zip file. I'll simply double click. It will make another folder. Go into the, I'm inside that folder. So here's a form 810. And here's form 300. Well, that is it for this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you for your time. Have yourself a great day.